It's in the game.
Let's go Ducks. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Ohio. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. They stop him after a 6-yard run out through the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying to move them on the counter. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Rush is on. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Left side is Watkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Green. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it back to him. To the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The corners are walked up tight. Say it. Smith with the grab over the middle. Discards him with the stiff arm. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down to the air. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the field. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Left side, it's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Wants to go up top on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Quick give, it's Berry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pushes ahead, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Out wide left, it's Jackson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Straight ahead, it's Jackson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense in press coverage. Here's Sayin to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Fires into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, it's Berry. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Dropping back, it's Levin. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab down the middle. All by himself down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown LSU. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
Number 96, set to kick this one off.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Right side, it's Green. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Out wide right, it's Berry. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Julian saying to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make make some plays and really go for it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Left side, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Saying back to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into its own hands. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the score.
Turning on the Jets. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Right side, it's Berry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Right back to the well. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Throwing, say it. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Saying. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And that fumble recovery has set them up 1st and 10, all tied up here in the 4th. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Caden Durham again. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And now they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A first down for the offense. Running inside, it's Jackson.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Saying from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Great job by this defense rising out, forcing a fourth down. And remember, a field goal does tie the game. Shoulder delivers the blow. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. Out wide right, it's Smith. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Saying. For 6. Touchdown, Buckeye! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
Number 96, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.